Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again. Today I thought we would do something different with crafting. Now, we've just been through a very cold spell and everywhere was frozen, and I was looking at the little birds in my garden and they were really struggling to find something to eat. So I thought for today's craft we could make a bird seed feeder. Now, moms and dads, don't worry. We're not going to be doing carpentry. It's very simple. What are we going to need? Here we go. A cardboard roll. Some peanut butter. Any peanut butter is good. Some bird seed. I've got it in a herb pot here for bringing it over. We need a tray to put the bird seed in. Any tray will do. We need a stick. Now, you can use lollipop sticks, you can use skewers, but I found this nice stick in my garden and I thought it would just do. If you're going to use a long stick like this, you're going to need a pair of secateurs to cut it to the right length. You're going to need a knife to spread your peanut butter. You're going to need a piece of string. I just went eeny, meeny, miny, moe. So long is good. You know the thickness of the branch in your garden or the plant hanger or whatever you have where you're going to hang this up in the end. So cut your string according to that. And that's us just about ready to rock and roll. Now, the first thing we have to do with our cardboard roll is we need to poke some holes in it. Just with a sharp end. Ask your mum and dad to help you. Then you cut your fingers, mind. Now, what I've done is I've already started one. So I've got a bit of stick. So I've got a set of holes going this way, and now I've got a set of holes going that way. So I need my stick, and I have to cut it to length, eeny, miny, moe. This is about good. And this stick is going to go across the way. Can you see? Now, before I shove it all the way through, here's a trick. Take your string, find the center, put it around your stick and through. When you're doing weaving or some such craft, this is called a lark's head knot. If you pull it tight, it sticks. Now don't pull it too tight just yet, because first I have to get the other end of my stick just through my opposite hole. See what I'm doing? Whoop, my string went with me. And now that I've got it there, and so that it won't shift anymore, I've got my string attached. Try to get it in the center because you want your thing to hang upright. Now, here comes the messy bit. I forgot to say, you're going to need a wet cloth. You're going to need a surface you can mess on. That's easy to clean later. I have got some paper towels here. So I will put my bird feeder, which is now finished, except for the seedy bit. Now, moms, I don't believe in waste, but we're all aware of germs this time. So what I would suggest is you use your peanut butter, use a spoon, scoop out a sufficient amount that will cover your cardboard roll, and be a little bit generous, but I will just make a start. Now, this is definitely going to get very, very messy. But you just mush your peanut butter onto your cardboard roll as best you can, try and cover all the card with peanut butter. Not so thick that it comes right back off again, but thick enough to stick. This is peanut butter for my birds, otherwise I wouldn't be using it like this. But if you're using it for sandwiches, scoop some peanut butter out with a spoon. Do not touch your messy business with the stuff that's left in the pot, because it's just not hygienic. Try not to be too wasteful, and at the same time be a little bit generous. If you warm your peanut butter, just mine is cold, I've just come in from outside, so it's a little bit frozen. And here's a tip, not to get your fingers sticky, put them inside your tube and spread them, and that way you can lift the tube up and hold it quite securely without getting peanut butter on your fingers, because you can't lick that off, because we're doing messy work with it and a little bit germy work, depending on where your cardboard roll comes from. If it's in a kitchen towel inner, it's probably a little bit less yucky than if it comes from the bathroom. So, just a smidgen more, I think. Just a smidgen more. And there we go. I think I have covered my feeder. Try not to get peanut butter on your string. And I said we were going to get messy, and you can't lick it. So, now I use my tray, and I get my bird seed, and I pour it in there. And now I stick my peanuts in there, and I scoop the seeds up, and I tap it on all the way around the best I can. You can use a spoon to do this, but it's better if you use your fingers, because you can press it on securely and make sure everywhere that there's peanut butter, there's seeds. And it's going to mess everywhere. So make sure you work somewhere where you can gather those seeds again and reuse them for the birds. It's going all over my table. I should have brought a flat tray, but I didn't. So, in the end, you end up with this. And now we are ready to hang it up in our tree outside. This was just very quick and very fast, but you can make more than one, and you can have many little birds have something to eat while they're in your garden this winter. Thanks for watching with me, and I'll be back again shortly with something else to amuse you. Thank you, and goodbye.